needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
They go play action with Burrow. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. Touchdown! Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Wilson. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Again, it's Mixon. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back. And he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel laser focus and confidence about him. And I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Here we go, here we go.
Back to Mixon on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bengals lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. They get 6 yards going for it on 4th, and now it's 1st and goal.
Down. Ready.
They'll run with Robinson. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. James Robinson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jets have got it back to within a score. Zerline good with a PAT. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Now Burrow. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yep, indeed, the flag is out. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Burrow will throw. He's able to find Melton.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. And it's fielded at the 34. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Jets will take over. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was... And this is caught inside the 5. Big Dwayne Brown, the tackle, guilty there. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He's going to look deep for more. He's got it at the 15. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 51 yards. For Zach Wilson, you have to figure if you're going to be drafted number 2 overall, you better have a big arm, and he does not disappoint there. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd and a yard. Wilson flushed out right. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And will they call it a touchback? No, it's out at the 1-yard line. They were inches there from blowing a golden scoring opportunity. Robinson is into the end zone for a Jets touchdown. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Here we go. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Now, the Bengals had the remarkable run to the Super Bowl last year, but one team that gave them trouble were these New York Jets. You might remember back in Week 8, it was the Jets rallying behind backup Mike White, who threw for 405 yards and 3 touchdowns, and a 34-31 New York victory over the Bengals. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
45 yards on the ground for him so far.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
On 2nd and inches, Burrow. He's got a man, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
How about the first half he's putting together? Well over 100 yards already with that last catch. And to me, they'd be well served to keep looking his way. A number of big plays already in this one.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 5, here's 2nd and 2. They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again, and he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. They'll give it to Mixon, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. taken at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Open man here is Conklin. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
4 yards remain for second down. To throw is Wilson. He's got the connection to Moore. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
Elijah Moore really started to come on in the 2021 season as a rookie out of Ole Miss. Saw 8 or more targets in 4 of his last 5 games and ended up leading the team in yardage. Expect to see a lot more first downs like we just saw there in this young man's future.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up second down.
Come on, set. Scene 6.
Here's Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Jermaine Pratt fighting in and dropping him for the loss.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became third and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
So now Wilson and the Jets with a third and long here following the sack.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now it's Wilson. They will find Davis. That's complete.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
Wilson. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Throwing again here, Wilson. Touchdown, Jets. Corey Davis from 6 yards away. And the Jets are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Zerline good with a PAT. And we are tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd and 1, Burrow. And he's got Hurst, his tight end. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see Charles come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
66 yards rushing for him now to this point.
We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Mixon. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And the Jets are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mays used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down.
This pass out wide to Hall.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
I said, let's go.
Again, Wilson. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted.
Daxton Hill picks it off.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Bengals drive about to get going. The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Back to Mixon on second down. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On third down, Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Mixon running right. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Here we go. 11 MT tank. 11 MT tank.
Here's Burrow. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try to throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
11 MT. 11 MT. 11.
Now it's Burrow. This pass complete to Melton. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down.
Here we go.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
89 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Mixon on the toss right. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Mixon with a first down carry. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Here's Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Wilson to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Ready, set.
Here we go. It's Wilson on fourth down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Stop.
The Bengals go down to a knee in the victory formation.
Gun. Stop.
Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So for Cincinnati, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll return home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll fall to 1-2.
And they'll be on the road next week as they travel to Pittsburgh to take on the Steelers.